You know, adorable little cards like this are very expensive to buy, but of course, you know, I can show you how to make them. And you know what? They're super simple because of this. This is a new product, and I'm really excited because I'm one of the first ones that I get to debut this product to you. And it's called the Presto Punch, and it's manufactured by Spellbinders. Now, Spellbinders is a company that I've done several segments with their product called the Wizard. I have lots of those segments online, and you can definitely check them out because I love the Wizard. But the Presto Punch is a scaled down version that can go just about anywhere and help you achieve the same results as the Wizard. Here's the difference. Their dies are much smaller and much more intricate. Now, these are the dies that come with the Presto Punch. These are very small and very detailed. I love them. But you can also purchase larger quantities. For example, this is a whole font set. How cool is that? You get the entire alphabet. Now, think about this. If you love punches and you want certain shapes cut out, like letters, guess what? You have to buy a punch for every letter in the alphabet, practically. But this will not only save you a lot of space, but a lot of money. So you get an entire set, a font set, but they also have the smaller embellishments, or not the embellishments, but the dies for you to cut smaller embellishments like this. So this is really a three-part set because I'm going to use this one right here when we make the card. Here's another example, the flowers. 3 dies in one kit. Reasonably priced and far, far more effective than having a drawer full of punches, right? Okay. So let me show you how it works. Like I said, with this set, you get those dies. And you also get these 2 little pads right here. One is for cutting, and the other is for embossing, because the Presto Punch will do the same thing that the Wizard does. It cuts and embosses and also allows you to stencil at the same time. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take the pad for us to cut on, and I'm going to take a piece of paper, and I'm laying my die cut on top of it. Let me just turn this over. This will also work in your Wizard, by the way, these die cuts, but they're specifically made to be nice and small and to fit inside the Presto Punch. Now what I'm going to do is slide this on the inside here. Now what's cool about the Presto Punch is it's battery operated, or there's an AC adapter in the back, so you can have a choice. And it has 2 little buttons, a down button and an up button. And all you need is your finger to go like this. Pretty easy until it stops. Okay, now with your finger, the device pulls itself back up because it just cut it. Okay, pulled it out. I can open it up. It's cut. Now I'm going to take the paper out and I'm going to put it inside my embossing pad and I'm going to emboss it. Now this is a little bit thicker, so if it doesn't fit inside, you just have to raise up the cutter just a little bit. There you go, fits inside. Okay, now back down. Until it stops. Back up. Excellent. Now, take that off. It's cut and it's embossed. How cool is that? You can see the embossed edge right here. Okay, this is part of the element for the card. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to distress it a little bit. I'm going to use some brown inks here, ink pad. And just kind of go along the edge here. Just like that. Okay, excellent. And I'm going to do the same thing with my base card. I went ahead and distressed the edges a little bit with some of the brown ink, okay? Now with my Presto Punch, I already not only cut out the little emblem here, but I cut out another one that's smaller on top, and I'm going to put it on top of that. I cut out the T using the font dies, and then this is going to become the center of my card. So now let's assemble the card. Okay, to assemble the card, I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, and don't worry, all the dimensions are on the website. I cut a piece of cardstock this size, and I cut another piece this size. Actually, it's the same piece of paper, just using the opposite side. Okay, and I'm going to adhere that to the top of the card. But see the edges, how distressed they are? There's a little tip for that. I use this cool little tool. It's a tool that you can actually buy at the store, and it's got a little blade on the inside. And what it does, when you run it along your papers, it gives it that really cool, rugged, distressed look. It's a really cool technique for card making or scrapbooking. Just like that. And the more you do, the more distressed it gets. So you can even have really super rough edges, just like that right there. Very cool, I love that. Okay, so now I've distressed both my papers, and I'm going to use my adhesive runner. I'm going to adhere, oh, I want the more distressed one up top there. Put that up top. And then I'm going to use the narrower piece along the bottom. Okay, so it's coming together. Now it looks like that. Okay, then I'm going to take the two elements that I cut using the same die cut set, one larger, one smaller, and then use the font set to cut out the T. Distressed this one, did not distress this one. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Why not? We're distressing. We're in a distressing mode. We're all feeling distressed. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to, I'll just use my adhesive runner to put the little one on the big one. And then I really want this to pop. So I'm going to use some foam squares for the back of this. Maybe about 4 of them. And that's really going to help this pop out from my card. Okay. Add this to the center of my card. I'm going to go ahead. I have a little piece of ribbon here, which I love. I think it's so adorable. Find the best way to adhere that, and I'm going to use a little bit of glue. I'm actually using paper and craft glue because it dries clear. I love that. I'm going to put the little bow right there, and then I'm going to add my flowers. More, oh, I already put a little foamy thing right there. Put that there. I want my flower, my ribbon to go outside of that flower. And then 2 more dots for my other flowers, which I've already glued and distressed and cut and embossed. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute! I love it. I love cute little things like this. I mean, seriously, you'd pay like what? $4? Okay, maybe not that much, but $2 for something like this at the store. Handmade, sign it, own it. Own it, own it. Okay, let me give you a few other examples of some adorable cards. Using the same die cuts, okay? Just a little idea here. Look how cute that is. Lisa Rapp, actually from Idaho Falls, is the one that designed these, and she did a great job. Look at this one. How cute is that? How cute is that? There you go. So, I mean, there's so many things you can do with the Presto punch. You're going to save yourself a lot of money by not spending money on punches. Save yourself a lot of space by not having to store your punches. And you can either choose to put your batteries in it or choose to use the AC adapter. There you go. It's called Presto Punch. And if you want to know more, all you have to do is log on the website there, and I'll take you right to Spellbinders and hook